Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I think that the World Cup is something that we all look forward to. The World Cup is where the world's biggest stars gather to battle for the most prestigious trophy in football. In sports, may I say. The World Cup brings together the world to focus on the beautiful game. Today I want to go over the last 5 World Cup winners, all of the World Cup winners during this century so far. We begin with Brazil, more specifically the 2002 World Cup that took place in South Korea and Japan. As always, Brazil came into this tournament with extremely high expectations, not only from Brazilians, but also from the world. Brazil have the most World Cup trophies, 5, and the 5th one came at a time where Brazil had the likes of Roberto Carlos, Kaká, Ronaldo, Cafu, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, and many more that I think we are all familiar with. All of this to say that Brazil was stacked to the brim with stars as always. This team was led by Luis Felipe Scolari. Their preferred 11 was a 5-3-2, with Marcus in goal, Lúcio, Edmilson and Ling as the centre-back trio, the iconic duo of Roberto Carlos and Cafu as fullbacks, Kleberson and Silva in the middle of the park led by Ronaldinho in the number 10 spot, and Rivaldo and Ronaldo up front. As I said before, stacked to the brim. Before analysing with more depth what actually happened during the tournament and Brazil, I think that it is crucial to analyse one of the most amazing football stories, the story of Ronaldo. We need to rewind all the way back to 1998, the World Cup that was played in France. Brazil made it all the way to the final this year, and many believed that this was the year where they would be able to win the 5th World Cup. However, they didn't. Brazil lost 3-0 in the final to France, in one of the most embarrassing fashions one can lose in a final of the most watched event in football. Not only did they lose in the final, but many attributed this loss to the fact that Ronaldo fell ill before the match. Maybe it was the nerves, maybe someone poisoned his drink, we don't know. The problems for Ronaldo did not stop there, as in the next 3 years he would suffer 3 major injuries, 2 ruptures to the patella, knee injuries and 1 hamstring injury in 2001. This is where the story begins and what most people know about. Before the 2002 World Cup, Ronaldo suffered 2 career-ending injuries to the knee, back to back, and a hamstring injury. Knee injuries are career-ending to most footballers for obvious reasons, and Ronaldo went through 2 before putting in the performance of a lifetime. During this time, there was a lot of doubt and speculation over Ronaldo's future and if he would even be able to kick a football again. Well, we know how the story ends. Someone who deserves a lot of praise is the man who gave Ronaldo the chance to actually play in the tournament, and that is none other than Felipe Scolari, Brazil's head coach for the 2002 World Cup. Despite all of the doubt around Ronaldo, Scolari didn't think twice to put him in the team, straight into the starting 11 even when he had the likes of Luizão, Edilson and Edilson. Scolari's bet paid off as Ronaldo went on to become the top scorer of the World Cup with 8 goals, led Brazil to their 5th World Cup, won that year's FIFA Men Player of the Year award and moved to Real Madrid from Inter in August for 40 million. Brazil was in Group C with the likes of Turkey, Costa Rica and China. They topped their group, winning all of their games. Brazil's first game of the tournament was against Turkey, in a thrilling match that saw Brazil come back from 1-0 down to win 2-1 with goals from none other than Ronaldo, the legend himself, and Rivaldo in the 87th minute with a penalty. The second game was against China, where Brazil sealed the deal with a 4-0 victory, with goals from the likes of Roberto Carlos, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho and Ronaldo. The third game, the last game of the group stage, was against Costa Rica and it ended 5-2. Brazil's goals came from Ronaldinho, Edmilson, Rivaldo and Junior. I don't know if you have noticed, but so far Ronaldo, the man that was in doubt to even play football again, has scored in every single group stage match. Brazil went on to play Belgium in the round of 16 and although it was a tough game, they came through and won 2-0 with goals from Ronaldo and Rivaldo. Brazil then advanced to play England in the quarter-finals, where they sealed the deal with a 2-1 victory over the Three Lions. England started the game well with a goal from Michael Owen, but this year the 4 times World Cup champions went on a mission. Rivaldo scored during the extra time of the first half and Ronaldinho put Brazil through at the beginning of the second half. Brazil went on to play Turkey once again in the semi-finals, in the toughest game so far in the tournament, but they still managed to grab the win with a goal from Ronaldo at the beginning of the first half. In the final, Brazil encountered Germany, and surprise surprise, they won. Brazil won the final by 2-0, both goals coming from the main man of the tournament, Ronaldo. I have talked a lot about Ronaldo in this video, but I think it is also important to shine some light to some of the other stars in this tournament and on Brazil's own stars. The first is Ronaldo's crime partner Rivaldo. Ronaldo and Rivaldo both came through when their team needed them the most. Although the main story of the tournament would always be Ronaldo, regardless of whether he failed or succeeded, Rivaldo still performed at an extremely high level. The next man up is Oliver Kahn, the World Cup's player of the tournament. Can put up performance after performance behind the sticks and was crucial to Germany making it to the final. Last but not least is Hasan Saz, Turkey's very own. Football is of course a team sport and no man has ever won a title by themselves. But Hasan Saz was the main reason Turkey were able to upset the odds like they did, even scaring the champions in the opening game of the tournament. Thank you very much for watching the video until the end. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more game analysis, football history, individual performances, top 10s, etc. This is the beginning of something special and it would mean the world to me if you subscribed and helped me to grow this channel. Part 2 of this video will be coming soon where I analyze Italy's World Cup performance in 2006. Subscribe and turn on post notifications if you want to be alerted when I drop this video.